What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Absolutely a Gamble. Week 5 was a little bit of a step up from week 4. I got 2 out of 5 right. The Bills did me dirty. Better clock management, and I could have probably cashed that. The Niners, I needed 2 more field goals, and their kicker, Jake Moody, got hurt. So they had to go for 2 after every score, and then they had to try and score when they got into the red zone, so that could have easily cashed. And the third bet that didn't cash, I don't know why, but for some godforsaken reason, the Raiders decided that they weren't going to play any defense at all. It was like 13-3 at halftime, and then the Broncos exploded in the second half. But 2 out of 5 is better than 0 out of 5. And right now, I am 11 for 25 for the year. So I'm trying to keep myself steady, trying to keep myself afloat, get a couple weeks where I get 3 or 4 right, and we are right back in this thing. Week 6 has some pretty decent matchups, so I'm going to try and see if I can get, a few of what I consider to be, pretty easy matchups. First on the board, we have Colts money line. Colts are playing the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans only have 1 win on the year, and I know the Colts are a really banged up team, but I think that, we're getting a couple of guys back from injury, so I think that our defensive line will be a little bit healthier. Our defensive line against their offensive line, I think we have the advantage. I think we have the overall better team. I don't expect the score to be too high, but I do expect us to win. I think the spread right now is at like 2 or 2.5, but I'll go with the safe bet, and I'll take Colts money line as my first bet. Next bet I have is the Lions versus the Dallas Cowboys in Jerry World. The Lions are one of the most potent offenses in the NFL this year. They're scoring at a very high clip. Their team is physical. Their team is fresh off a bye. And I think that Ben Johnson is going to draw up some plays to take advantage of that Dallas Cowboys defense. Micah Parsons is not playing. They have a couple of other members on their defense that are going to be out. So I think that the Lions piling up points are going to force the Cowboys to chase them. And I think that Dak is more than equipped to throw the ball 45, 50, 60 times, score a bunch of touchdowns. I expect CD to be heavily involved. I expect Jake Ferguson to be heavily involved. I expect the Lions, Amon-Ra St. Brown, I expect their run game to be heavy as well. Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery. So because of that, I'm taking the over 52.5 point total for the game. I think this one is going to be a classic shootout. Next bet I have on the board is Buccaneers money line. The Buccaneers are playing the Saints this week, and I think that Spencer Rattler might be starting his first game. If not, it'll be Jake Haener, and I don't think that Jake Haener offers much for this offense, so that's why I think it's going to be Spencer Rattler. But it's going to be a rookie playing in his first NFL game. I think he'll make the game exciting, but I think the veteran quarterback will come out on top. It's very, very difficult for rookie quarterbacks to win their first game or win their first starts unless they have a really, really, really great team. And I think the Saints are good. I don't think that they're a great team. And I think that the injuries that they have on the offensive line is going to play a big part because Vita Vea up the middle is going to make life as difficult as possible for whoever's under center. So because of that, I'm taking Bucs money line. The Pittsburgh Steelers are playing the Las Vegas Raiders, and this one is another one with a brand new quarterback. Aiden O'Connell is starting. Although this is not Aiden O'Connell's first NFL start, I do think that him playing a defense that's as tough as the Pittsburgh Steelers is going to pose a problem. I think this is another game that's going to be very low scoring. I think they're going to try and establish the run. I think the Steelers are also going to try and establish the run, get a few big plays here and there. I think this is going to be an old-fashioned slugfest, and I am here for it. But I think that the better coach team and the team with the more veteran quarterback is the one that's going to come out on top. That seems to be the theme for this week. So I'm going to go with Pittsburgh Steelers money line. Last but not least, we have Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers had a great first game with Andy Dalton, but ever since then, they've been getting picked apart because of course, the lack of talent on their roster, the lack of depth that they have. Their offense seems to be pretty good, The O-line is doing a really good job, but their defense is atrocious. And right now, Kirk Cousins is playing some really great football. So I think that players like Drake London, possibly Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, like the whole Atlanta offense, Darnell Mooney, the whole Atlanta offense is in for a really good week. And I think that Kirk Cousins keeps up, the really good play, and I think they take advantage. So I am going to take Falcons money line against the Carolina Panthers. As always, thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you have a great rest of your week. Give somebody a compliment today. Say something nice to someone. Make someone smile. Make someone's day. Spread love, spread joy, spread peace. And I will see you right back here for week 7.